Hello, welcome to Sci-Frantic here at the Weather Center.
Somewhere snowy. Somewhere snowy.
It's cold.
It's cold in them there hills.
Ooh.
So it's Sci-Frantic coming to you from Georgia, where we're prepping for Snowpacalyse 2026. What do you think, Michael?
I've got everything. I bought my milk. I bought my bread, water.
Cat food?
Look at this. The most important thing here. My phone charger here, just in case the power goes out.
Most important thing right here. Red Rock beers, Friday, baby. Open them up, drink them up.
Enjoy your weekend indoors.
Enjoy your weekend, yes. Cheers to everybody. Cheers.
Oh, by the way, I'm Mike.
And I'm Wall. I'm the Wall Man. As you can
On my
see,
screen, you're below me.
Actually, I'm diagonal. I did something different today. We're diagonal today because I got a direct feed coming to the Outpost Central, and yeah.
Hey, don't let them know where we are. Don't let them know where our Outpost is.
If they can't see the stars to triangulate our positions because there's a massive snowstorm at Outpost Central.
Can I do like Brady Bunch? You said we're diagonal, so I can like look and be like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, like what was it? Who did those? The late night guy that did the songs like the Brady Bunch. Who was that? Jimmy Fallon or whatever.
They did a Brady Bunch type thing. Guys, this has been years ago, and I think I forget who it is, but I think it was Usher. And I guess they didn't tell anybody which square they was in. And the guy obviously thought he was in the middle square because he's like looking up and looking at everybody. And like he's on the bottom left square.
It was Usher?
I think it was Usher, but I can't remember. Don't quote me on that because you know how I am. I'll have to go down in the comments and correct myself.
Yeah, I get so what's the point of us being here today? What's the video about today? What's the theme?
Well, since we're here at the Weather Center and it is cold at the Outpost, we decided that we're going to talk about a couple of our favorite moments in sci-fi or horror that cold is a factor.
Absolutely.
Winter is a factor.
Just like in non-sci-fi, winter can really affect things, especially in our part of the country.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. Ooh, nice little Game of Thrones shout out there. Yeah, so before we get started, let's just look at the weather that we got going on, and as you can see from the as you can see from Storm Tracker Weather Bug, I'm like Glenn Burns. I don't know if everybody from Georgia knows who Glenn Burns is, but he's kind of the local weather hero. But as you can see, the storm is right now over Austin, Texas. So batten down the hatches, Austin.
You know what? Going back to Glenn Burns, I actually follow him, I think on Twitter or X and Facebook, and he is actually a big Star Trek fan. Like he'll comment on a lot of William Shatner stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or at least he's a big original series fan, I think.
I didn't know that.
I learn something new every day.
Wow, I'm a huge Glenn Burns fan. I don't know if you know this or not, but about 20 years ago, he had a major chainsaw accident.
Really?
Yeah, and he was very seriously injured, and this is why he was like famous at Channel 2 News. But as you can see, we're ready. The storm is here now, as you can see by our screens, but it's slowly moving eastward out to the Atlantic Ocean. So right now, we're pretty safe. Are you warm over there, Michael?
Yes, I am. I am currently at 98.2 degrees in my body. I guess.
Dude, you're dead. Okay, so let's get going on these movies. What would you be the first movie you want to bring up?
You know what? I'm gonna bring up the biggest one for me and you, probably our favorite, and a lot of viewers out here who are watching, all dozens of you. The Thing. The Thing is the coldest movie.
Great choice.
And that
Great.
scene at the end, and you could tell that they're both exhausted. And he even says he's like, the fire only keep us warm for what does he say, a couple hours or for so long.
Yeah, so he's like, I think Childs says the fire's got the temperature up all around the camp. And they're like, and then McCready's like, it won't last.
Yeah.
So then they make I don't know if you can see, Mike, but next to you, we got They Live running at the very scene you're talking about. It's a horrifying scene because McCready has battled the thing as far as we know. We don't know where Childs has been. We don't know who the thing is, more importantly.
John Carpenter will not tell us.
No, don't ask him. You'll just piss
Don't
him off.
ask.
You'll just piss him off again. There's a lot of theories, fan theories right here that McCready gives Childs gasoline, supposedly
There's
because
also the theory that McCready's the thing and he gives them that to spread the
right. Well, there's that
thing to
theory
him.
too, but there's also the theory that there's frost on McCready's breath, which if you're not be able to see it, Mike, and Childs has zero frost, implying that Childs is the thing. Because McCready is just bellowing. I could honestly do it because it's about 22 degrees here at the command center, and command center. What movie is that from? Never mind. The command center, and I don't have cold breath, so maybe I'm the thing.
Maybe you are. I mean, there are some days, and I've had to room with Walls at Dragon Con. When he wakes up in the morning, he looks like the thing.
It's not really. It's not the waking up; it's the snoring.
After he's not the spider head, but before the spider head.
Wow, at least I'm not the dog, right? You're
the
not dog creature.
Gosh, RIP to those dogs too, because that one dog, he is just so scared, and the thing just gets.
Well, and who's the character? I can't think of his name. Who's the dog guy?
I can't remember his character name.
What is his name? But he loves the dogs, and he actually dies like a chump. Well, McCready actually shoots him in the head.
Yeah.
Because and then Charles is like, you murdered a human being.
You murdered him.
You're right. Wow. So, yeah, as far as snow being a factor in a movie, it doesn't get more relevant than the thing because they're betting at least McCready and what's his name's character too, the older guy, the diabetes guy. Come on, Wilford Brimley. He's betting that the thing will be stuck in Antarctica with the cold, hopefully, because he figures that the thing will take over the entire population of human race within like 6 months.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why they all have to die.
Right. That's why everybody has to die. And like I said, the movie's very ambiguous. We don't know if the thing survived or not.
I mean, the whole thing is the whole point of the movie or not point of the movie, but the thing was in ice. That's as cold as you get. It was in ice.
It wasn't just in ice. It was there for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
Is what they say.
Frozen.
And who found it? The damn Norwegians.
Or do they call them the Swedes or something?
No, I think they're Norwegian.
Well, I mean, but doesn't somebody call them the Swedes? I don't know.
Maybe Gary does.
Yeah.
But I know one thing, that horrible sequel kind of told the story from the Norwegian point of view, which I hated.
So, Clark, who was our guest last week on or this week on the Star Trek Top 5, he actually texted me today and said that's his favorite sequel is the Thing sequel.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Please tell me you're joking. Clark, you're fired.
He asked me if that was my favorite, and I was like, no, dude.
I need to tell the staff. Tell Command Center staff, fire Clark. He's no longer welcome on Sci-Frantic.
That missile's a stun. Wait a second. Missile can't stun.
Well, we had a good time with old Clark. He got a lot of good videos. Wow.
So what you think? Well, so what's another cold scene that you can think of?
Well, I'm going to go a little more lighthearted. Empire Strikes Back has an incredible, epic moment, the Battle of Hoth on the ice planet of Hoth, which, George Lucas loves to do. Desert planet, ice planet, forest planet. It'll take one element of Earth and make a whole planet out of it. Planet of the Cities, Coruscant. So Ice Planet of Hoth, which, I'm going to tell you, I like to tell stories about my childhood, but first experience I had with Star Wars was Empire Strikes Back on HBO on like Christmas Day, 1987-ish, probably.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, no, you're a young whippersnapper. As you can see behind me, I don't know, I have commissioned artwork from
Yes,
a local
actually,
artist, a wonderful young
what's her
lady,
name?
Ashley. She commissioned this. I commissioned this with her. She's a terrific local artist, and she worked on it for a long time, about 2 years, and it's kind of a mishmash of Darth Vader and Boba Fett meeting, and also the Battle of Hoth. So, I'm sure you could kind of thank God I didn't blur it today. Typically, I have the background blurred, but
She actually commented on our Instagram page about the art.
she's got some. She had a piece of art I want to buy right now. It's Reptar from not the Muppet Babies, Rugrats, Reptar, but
Yeah,
it's
I
Alan
never
Grant in front of him with like the flare. Ian Freeze, you know what I'm talking about?
I'd never watched Rugrats.
Okay, it's basically a T-Rex, but you've seen Jurassic Park, right? With Alan Grant with the flare. Come on. I just need an answer. Have you seen
Yes.
Jurassic Park?
Dude, I've watched Jurassic Park with you. Come on.
Yes. Well, the scene with the flare is she's made a recreation of Reptar in the place of T-Rex, and it's about $300, but I would love to buy it and put it right here. Keep putting some original art. That's original, So we had a art day at the local pub down the hill from the command center here, and we had an excellent exhibit. But yeah, the Battle of Hoth,
I can't imagine you at an art show.
it was interesting. I tried to talk real proper and prim.
It reminded me, remember when Lowell took Helen out on a date and they went to the art show?
Okay, Mike, nobody's going to know who Lowell is.
Do you know?
I know, yes. I love
Okay.
Wings. Wings is great. Lowell Mather, actually, it's funny you mentioned it. Lowell, Thomas Hayden Church, who plays Lowell Mather, kind of took a break from acting, but he's in this show called Tires I've been watching with Shane Gillis on Netflix. I don't know if you watched it.
I haven't.
So, so it's basically The Office, but at a tire shop. So if you like that style of show, it's actually really hilarious. I've been meaning to talk to you about it, but so as you can see from the video I have here, you got the Battle of Hoth. And what makes the Battle of Hoth so iconic to you, other than the snow?
I mean, the whole. I mean, just I love when Princess Leia and Han Solo are arguing, and she calls him a scruffy looking nerf herder.
That's not the Battle of Hoth. That's before the Battle of Hoth.
It's an Empire Strikes Back, isn't it?
It is, but that's not the Battle of Hoth. It happens before the Battle of Hoth. Okay, the answer I was looking for is the AT-AT walkers. Come on.
Is that Star Wars?
Yes, it is. See, okay, what the crowd doesn't understand, what the crowd doesn't know is that Mike is a real anti-Star Wars guy. Okay? Unfortunately, we're on a sci-fi podcast. Star Wars is a big factor. I'm in a battle to try to get Andor even talked about.
What the crowd doesn't realize is you wanted me to remember one specific little thing during the battle.
AT-AT walkers, one little thing? Are you kidding me? It's only that's who they're battling. Okay. Yeah. So the snow's a factor. They actually they discussed a snow speeder needing to be altered for it's a typical speeder, and the snow is the reason why it had to be altered. But the Empire Strikes Back, obviously snow. You got Wampas out there. You got Luke having to be put into the Tauntaun, to survive.
What I figured you would have talked about, because that seems to be the most popular part of Empire Strikes Back.
Well, it definitely follows what we're talking about is like treachery, right? The snow, but Han Solo basically heroically says, my friend's out in it. Well, you'll die out there. Well, and he's like, I'll see you in hell, and he goes out there in the Tauntaun. He's like, your Tauntaun won't make it past the outer marker. And the Tauntaun immediately dies. What is it? No, that's a Jawa. How's the Tauntaun sound? Mommy, 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 mommy. But, the Tauntaun buys the farm, and Han Solo actually wields Luke's lightsaber and opens. It's one of the grossest scenes to me in movie history when he opens the Tauntaun up, and it's just like disgusting. Like, I don't know what's in that damn thing, but he puts Luke inside of it to keep him warm, and he, it ends with a great Han Solo line. I thought they smell bad on the outside. Any comment?
I like the scruffy looking nerf herder part. That's my favorite part.
I mean, you know what? I can't deny that I haven't laughed at that moment 1,000 times.
I will say that Han Solo and Princess Leia had great chemistry, and the actors Harrison Ford and
yeah. Well, they had a relationship. You knew that, right?
No, I did not. They were like really dating or something.
I don't know if Harrison Ford dated her, but the disparity between ages. There's a reason why they have good chemistry. There was definitely there's something happened. At least that's what Carrie Fisher let on.
Okay. Spreading rumors.
Well, I mean, she's, may she rest in peace. Okay, move on.
Remember when we walked by her at Dragon Con? We were walking down the sidewalk and we were like, that's Carrie Fisher.
It's one of the first Dragon Con moments we ever had, right?
Very early.
In the first 5. Like, Carrie Fisher's just walking down the road. And at this time, Dragon Con's not as crowded as it is now. I want to say we were walking from the Marriott to the Westin, because I think we were staying in the Westin, or we were staying at that Fairfield that day. But yeah, that's cool, man.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to think of another good cold instance here.
Snowpiercer.
I'm gonna go with one that's going to be. It has nothing to do with the weather, but it does have something to do with being cold. There is this movie. It's called The Fifth Element. There is a part in Fifth Element where he's trying to hide everybody in his room, and he literally puts 3 people into like a refrigerator. And then the refrigerator goes into the floor. So they're stuck. They're stuck in this refrigerator. But the funny part is when the refrigerator, there they go right there. Yeah, I can see that. When the refrigerator comes back up, the main guy there, the cat,
the general, I guess he'd be the general.
He has like snow all over his face. It is just hilarious.
Well,
and
yeah, it's like frost.
Yeah.
Right. But she's supposed to be her husband, right?
Well, she's supposed to play his wife on the trip.
There you go. They're stuffing him
when they go to Fluxton Paradise. Look, the 3 people. He's even telling them, he's like, "We don't fit in here."
That's a great scene.
But also cold in that scene is Mila Jovovich, because he has to put her into. What's he put her into? Like the shower?
No, he puts her in the yes, and the priest Cornelius is in the bed. You know what I mean?
He puts her in the shower, and when she comes up, she's of course, like shivering lip and everything, and
right, and she's like Cornelius, and he's like, great choice. Like, Fifth Element's a great movie, great sci-fi movie. We definitely probably get more in depth in it. It's an odd movie if you've never seen it. Very French, directed by John Dabont, right?
No, Luc Besson.
Luc Besson. Yeah,
he also directed Leon the Professional.
Right, which is an interesting movie that we can get into details about. But right now, we don't have much time. The generator's running out.
We have to save the battery for living.
For snow movies. Dude, I'm trying to just rack my brain for... I got to go with... I know it's not sci-fi, but The Shining. The Overlook Hotel. You get snowed into that thing. You get cabin fever. Torrance is not a bad man. He's just got some demons. He's an alcoholic. and the hotel basically, I don't know,
It punishes him.
makes him psychopathic, and he ends as a frozen popsicle in the what is it, the garden?
In the maze.
Yeah, it's just like a maze. Yeah, you're right, like a garden maze kind of thing.
Was it, going back to Fifth Element for 2 seconds here? He says he's a meat popsicle.
I'm a meat popsicle. Wrong answer.
Speaking of other cold things. Yeah. I'll never forget this scene. Yeah, like him going through the maze and freezing, and then it's a very like hard cut to him just completely frozen and dead.
Well, when you see this scene and the thing, specifically these two, I feel cold watching them. Like you can feel how cold it is. And Jack, look at him. I mean, he's a psychopath. My God.
I mean, it's so cold at this hotel that she puts the little Danny Torrance outside the window from like a 2nd-story window, and he goes sliding down that little ice.
Actually, that's pretty poignant point right there, Mike. Have you seen Russia in the last like 2 weeks where they're jumping off the buildings and stuff?
No, I haven't.
Okay, let me pull this up. I'm going to let you talk for a second. I'm going to have to find it, so I'm going to cut away for a second. But keep talking about the Shining for a second. Hold on one second.
So for those of you who might not know, The Shining is a Stephen King book. Very popular. The very popular director. It was Stanley Kubrick directed it, along with Jack Nicholson as the star and Shelley
Long.
Shelley Duvall,
yes.
Who holds her own with Jack. She's incredible in it as well. But a very popular thing is Stephen King was not a big fan of the movie. He actually, even further down the road, went on to help make another version of The Shining
with Steven Weber. It's not that good.
Speaking of wings,
it's not that good. Okay.
And I've never read the Shining book, but from what I've heard from people is they don't like that in the Stanley Kubrick version, Jack Torrance is pretty much crazy from the beginning. Like he's already kind of evil, like he's already broken the kid's arm, and Jack seems kind of disinterested evil from the beginning.
Well, Jack has been abusive to him for sure.
Yeah, and in the book, apparently he's not as bad. And in the book, he apparently saves the day, like he does in the Steven Weber.
Right, he blows the boiler up, right? To destroy the Overlook Hotel, which is the sequel movie. Is it not a Stephen King novel?
We're talking about Dr. Sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep was a Stephen King novel.
Well, then, because the Overlook's back in that movie. So, maybe the novel's different? I don't know.
It plays more off the movie, especially if you watch, Dr. Sleep.
So here, check this out. See it? Can you see that, Mike? They're jumping off the top floor of their apartment.
Wow.
Look at it. This is not AI. This was real.
This is going to be Georgia here in a couple days.
Well, it's funny you say that. Look, if you look at the command center, we could probably jump from up here and slide all the way down to town.
I'll let you go first.
Well, okay, so it's funny you say that because the government of I don't even have the video. They literally jump from the top of their building down to the bottom, and the snow. These Ruskies are doing. I mean, they must be drinking freaking vodka or something. But the police are saying don't do that because there's fences down there. There's glass. Like these people are jumping in the snow. Like they're psychopaths. They're jumping 60 feet into the snow off their building. It's insane. But yeah, Snowpacalyse Russia 2026. Okay. Well,
okay. So we talked about The Shining. I'm gonna go with one that I'm surprised you hadn't thought of. As far as cold,
it's been a long week.
Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country. They go to a snow prison.
Rora Pinta da. Yeah.
So
that's a great
in that Kirk and McCoy are sent to the snow prison.
Rora Pinta.
Is
Yeah.
that the name of the prison? Let me look. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's the name of the prison. Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, this was filmed. Apparently, the scene in Undiscovered Country was filmed in Alaska. So they were
Well,
cold.
so the actor coming up here who's like the warden of Aurora Pente, Aurora Pente da, as they say in Klingon, is that guy that's in a million things. You know, can you see him really good right here? He's like, I
He looks
mean,
like, I can't see him very well, but he looks kind of like the guy from Army of Darkness. The guy that plays
there's a close up of him. I need to know this guy's name. He's in everything. He's in Babylon 5. He's in Undiscovered Country, but they even had these little weird snow dogs. Now they pour this poor schmo gets stuck outside because that's punishment at Aurora Pente, by the way. You get outside of the prison, and I guess you survive about 30 seconds because this guy's a frozen popsicle here in the next scene. Obviously, in undiscovered countries, you know, they're trying to get rid of Kirk because the Klingons and some Federation people are in on the assassination of Chancellor Gorkon. So, and what is it? Is it
Orcon was played by David Warner, right?
David Warner? Yes, and the lady in the prison is David Bowie's wife, right? Iman.
Iman, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like
she's like a shape changer, like a shapeshifter.
yeah,
right?
she's a shapeshifter, which you only thought Odo was a shapeshifter in DS9, but obviously she's some kind of shapeshifter. A comaloid is what she says she is. A comaloid. I can't believe I remember this crap. And there's a great scene where she's kissing Kirk, and then she transforms into like this big dude, and Bones is like, "What is it with you?" and he's like, you think, and Kirk's like, "You still think we're finished?" And he's like, "More than ever." But yeah, I think she says we don't get a lot of political assassins down here at Aurora Pente. Aurora Pente is actually in the Enterprise episode. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Scott
Wait.
Archer has to go. I think he gets sentenced to Aurora Pente.
Is it just him, or does Tuck, or was
it might be Tuck in him had to go. I'll have to see the episode again.
Also very popular about Undiscovered Country is Worf is in it.
Yeah, Worf's great granddaddy is actually who the character is. Yeah. It's got the incredible courtroom scene where it's like, you know what I'm talking about? The judge sentences them to the penal colony Aurora Pente. I'm just going to say Aurora Pente 6 times, maybe even 7 more times. I really like saying it right in this episode. I think the cold is getting to me.
You're beginning to look like the guy from Fifth Element. You're getting the
which
freeze burn around your
the general. Great scene. Wow. Okay.
And yeah, I know your mustache is kind of long from what I heard.
Well, Claire commented on it, said it's HT camera. What mustache I do have, I can't really grow facial hair like regular people. I mean, you got a nice little beard thing going, but you can't grow a mustache either, can you?
I shaved. I actually shaved this off the other day, but no, it doesn't come in dark. It comes in very light.
Cool. Yeah, mine. You can see it's scruffy at best, but maybe as I get older, maybe when I'm 40, it'll stop being so patchy. Okay, well, let's check the weather.
Okay.
Yeah. I wish we had Claire out there in the elements. Going to Claire and the elements.
I have an incoming transmission about tomorrow's weather.
Claire, come in. Claire, come in. How's the weather out there? It's not looking good.
We're going to send it to Claire outside.
Let me animate this. Wow. I'll tell you what, dude, our podcast has come a long way in the last 2 weeks. I got name badges up here. We got snow coming in. The command center must have an open ceiling because it's snowing on us on the cameras.
It's cold in here.
It's cold in there, the command center. Well, the storm, it seems to be over Shreveport now. Um, that's not going to stop me from going out tonight. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to go celebrate. Had a good week. Might even try to golf tomorrow.
Wow. Tomorrow morning.
The storm's not getting here till what, like 8 p.m. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be until later in the day.
So I wanted to go, if you could see my little hand up here at Cherokee, North Carolina to gamble, but Claire talked me out of it. Said I would get snowed in.
Lose all your money.
Lose all my money and possibly die. Wow. Yeah, this storm is look, I'm no Glenn Burns, like I said, but I am a Ken Cook. I think this pink right here is snow.
And the rest of it's ice.
Well,
and the green is rain.
I think green is rain, and blue is freezing rain, I'm assuming. Yeah, they got the color up here, but they don't tell me what. Okay.
You know why they're saying it's going to be so bad is we're going to get that rain and all that, and then apparently on Monday it's going to be like -8 degrees here or whatever, and so it's not going to go away. It's going to stay.
Well, I want our loyal listeners, what few we have, to know that we will try to have a really good episode Monday, barring we have internet.
So our goal on Monday is to do our top 5 superhero films
of all time.
And we're going to have a special guest. We're going to do our best to keep him from singing.
God. Actually, we might have his theme. We might have one song playing.
We should have him audition to do the theme song.
Yeah. Just so you know, we've got a really good band out there, a local band who is possibly producing Sci-Frantic's opening theme song. So we'll see how that turns out. But basically, Mike, we're going places. You know?
Do you think our song will be as good as the Star Trek Enterprise opening theme?
It's been a long road getting there to here. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, pretty much.
But my time is finally near. Do you know who originally sang that song?
No.
Who did Maggie May?
Rod Stewart?
It's a Rod Stewart song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This other guy sung it and sped it up. It's very bad. That song sucked. Really did. So yeah.
I know we're going off topic here, but speaking of songs and movies, I watched The Running Man the other day.
Wow.
And at the end, not the new one.
Okay, I'm about to say which one.
The Arnold one. And at the end, it has a song, a very poppy song at the end of it that doesn't fit as well, but it's a really good song. It's called like Restless Heart or something like that. It's like with a restless heart.
It's called Breathless Heart.
Restless. I think it's Restless Heart or Endless Heart. I think it's Restless Heart.
Restless Heart. Yeah.
It's John Parr who sang.
Oh, dude, it's got a freaking music video.
Oh, does it really?
This out. Screen share. It's just clips of the movie. Let me see if I can hear it.
I was going to say, I don't hear it.
I don't know if I got volume here. Hold on.
Hold on.
Where's screen share at?
If you're one of the few out there watching right now, go to YouTube and look it up. John Parr, Restless Heart. It's a really good song. And he sang Santa Almost Fire.
Are you watching this?
That's John Parr right there.
Who's John Parr?
He sang the song.
Okay, you're talking like we know who John Parr is.
Look, it's showing you right there.
Okay, but who is he? You act like what has he done? What's his body of work?
He did the song Saint Elmo's Fire, which was huge in the 80s.
God, I hope this is John Parr that's playing through here.
John Parr always reminded me him and like Stan Bush. They're singing that was similar.
So Stan Bush probably ripped off John Parr then.
I'm not going to say that, but
this is
they
great.
Just sound similar.
I'm glad you mentioned this. See, it's these little things like this that, like, you know, and you know what? This brings up a great point. My next choice, Legend, which I'm
For
gonna let this
cold?
play. Legend is a scene. Good Lord, dude, I'm about to have a seizure. Did you see that?
I,
Good Lord. God. Okay, that's enough of that. Um, Legend has a little snow sequence where when she touches the unicorn, I gotta turn this music off. It's in my ear. When she touches the unicorn, it brings about. Have you seen Legend? I don't know. It's been a while, probably, right?
it's been a while since it's probably a good 10 plus years.
So
But
I think I mentioned this in one of our earlier episodes. It's a Ridley Scott movie with Tom Cruise. Tim Curry plays Darkness. Let me pull up some Legend.
Mia Sarah's in there too, right?
Yeah.
From Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, it's Mia Sarah. She's at like what at the top of her game at that point in the movie.
Yeah, I mean she would be riding the Ferris Bueller's.
Right. So she touches the unicorn, which brings about a era of like snow, which everybody in time is seemingly frozen. Like she goes back to like the cabin and like the people are dead or they're frozen because the unicorn was tampered with. And you know, the point of the movie is she gets seduced by darkness. If you look at the scene right here, and Jack, who is Tom Cruise's character, has to basically save the last surviving unicorn so that the world is not plunged into a hellish winterscape. So that's pretty poignant. Thank you for bringing it up. But
Welcome.
yeah, it's a great flick. But the point I was trying to make is the soundtrack has. You ever heard of who's the guitarist for Pink Floyd? Oh, look, see, it's the Frozen. Look, it's snowing. Can you see it? Yeah, see?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, a little unicorn's dead there. Yeah, that's sad. Me and Claire watched it for the first time. I love Legend. This is you got to remember Lord of the Rings. These kids today, they don't know how good they got it with something like Lord of the Rings, a fantasy movie like that. That is just on such an epic scale. So Legend was kind of like Lord of the Rings light, I guess. It's kind of a fairy tale. Yeah. So the point I was trying to make, David
Directed
Gilmour.
by Ridley Scott.
Do you know who David Gilmour is?
Yeah, from Pink Floyd. Yeah.
So he does this. He does the end soundtrack for Legend. You know what the song's called?
No, I do not.
Is your love strong enough? It's a great song, dude. You need to check it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the video. We're kind of like that. Like our shows kind of become that thing at Dragon Con, you know?
Well, this or like their Daily Dragon videos.
Yeah, right. Oh God, y'all gotta check this out, man.
So I have a question for you. Do you have a favorite song from a movie?
Dude, we got to do a video. Let's save that for an episode.
Man, I was trying to make a short for you there, but you know.
Let me go with Love Strong Enough then. Let's go with it. I love that. So, I like how you tried to tee me up with the short. Yeah.
I tried. Okay,
so, dude.
You denied me.
Okay, we'll go more in depth, but look at the Transformers soundtrack. Great songs. You know, you mentioned Stan Bush earlier. But I bought this album at a store called Media Play. You remember it? And it was like it's like a Best Buy Lite.
Yeah.
But it was like it's kind of like a mix between Best Buy and Barnes and Nobles because it did books too. Thus the whole Media Play thing. Funny story about this song. I worked at this company, an aviation outfit, and we had this deaf inspector. Zucker was like had the ocular thing. What's it called? A little implant, so he could hear. Like he was born deaf. He heard this song I was playing on my computer because I play a bunch of nerdy stuff, and he's like, "Is that David Gilmour?" And I'm like, Yeah, it sure is. How can you hear that, dude? I thought you were supposed to be deaf. You know, so- but he was spot on. I was really impressed. But you can see the video is awesome. You know, 80s
I was
goodness.
always I was always a big fan of "In the City." Joe Walsh wrote that song for the Warriors,
Joe
and
Walsh. Okay.
it plays at the end of the Warriors. Joe Walsh was a guitarist for the Eagles.
Wow. Boy, the Eagles had some members, didn't it?
Yeah,
I think that's a great video we need to do, though. Like soundtracks from sci-fi movies, because there's a lot of, especially the 80s, man. I miss that era, like soundtracks in movies. I really miss that era. That was a wonderful thing, you know, like getting Batman Forever soundtrack. Kiss for the Rose was huge, you know, had an awesome U2 song. And I don't know why that one came to my mind, but then like Batman and Robin had a smashing. It's like the bands would do these one-offs, right? You know, it wouldn't be.
well, for the original Batman '89, Prince did the whole album.
God, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Prince did the Bat Dance. I mean, you know, yeah,
Not one of his greatest.
no, but the whole album is, you know, the whole Batman soundtrack is great because you had Danny Elfman doing the score, which is iconic. You know, it is the Batman theme, and then you got Prince doing the songs. You know, so
Funny thing, and I'm only saying this because I have it behind me. I have this Shaun of the Dead poster over here. Shaun
yeah,
of the Dead.
yeah.
In the movie, when they encounter I think it's their first zombies, they're throwing records at the zombies. And that's not the part, but he's asking about the albums, and he goes, I think he says like Batman album. He's like, throw it. Maybe saying they don't like the Batman album.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's a part he brings it out of the shed, and it's like a thing full of albums.
Great flick. We saw it in the theaters back when Simon Pegg would make fun of things like Star Wars instead of, you know, being in them. You know?
He in Star Wars?
Yeah, he plays. He's in Force Awakens. He's the big guy, the alien.
Oh,
that gives Ray the little bread thing that, you know.
Speaking of another cold instance in a movie, we have Sunshine. Sunshine actually has a great moment where Chris Evans has to go into the coolant that's basically keeping. I think
the Icarus 2.
Yeah, it's keeping. I guess the engine or a part
no, it's
of
her.
the,
It's the AI. It's her like it's what I say. The Icarus 2's main computer, mainframe.
Yeah, the computer.
Yeah,
it's keeping it cool so it can run, and he keeps having to dive into it and basically freezes to death.
Yeah,
that's a great scene in the movie, and it's not the only cold scene in there because there's also another cold scene where the comms operator,
comms officer.
Comms officer has they're all having to jump across from one ship to another, and he goes flying off into space, and they show how space can basically freeze you immediately. But this is the Chris Evans part right here, and it's awesome. It's just like this guy dies a hero.
Well, Mace is the only one right the entire pooping movie.
Yeah,
I mean, he's the only one that makes good decisions the entire movie. You know, he didn't want to alter course.
No.
You know, he didn't want to dock with the Icarus 1. He's wanted to stay true because for everybody out there, Sunshine is an incredible sci-fi movie that come out in like 2006 maybe. It was directed by Danny Boyle, we were on a Danny Boyle kick, you and me, because 28 days later. You know, which is poignant because 28 years later just come out in theaters. About 5 months ago. So Sunshine comes out, and it's just an incredible premise. The sun is going out, and they have to send an expedition with a nuclear bomb to try to reignite the sun, or else humanity's toast. Which, I mean, look right here, his leg
Well, basically,
freezes.
humanity will freeze to death. Like
Right.
if you look at the planet, it's winter everywhere.
They show a scene. We don't want to spoiler alert, but whatever happens, they show Sydney, Australia, covered in snow, and I really love the movie. I think the hook at the end is horrible. I hate how it turned from this psychological, we are out alone trying to save the humanity, to basically a slasher movie. Um, we'll probably go more in depth into this movie at some point. Because it's great. It really is. It's got some really good parts. Mike and me had a really cool experience, as for me, but not so much him, as when we saw it in the theater. So the kiddos, let me tell you about movies back in the day. A theater used to get them pre-digital age in like 3 cans, actual film reels, and they would have to put it together and then play the movie. So you had 3 pieces. A lot of theaters would put the film together and then would show like a test to make sure everything's good. Me and Mike got invited to the theater closed. Yeah, me and Mike got invited to quite a few of these back in the day. We had a real nice lady who would invite us to the theater, and also an assistant manager there. But we're sitting there at Sunshine, and all of a sudden something like a scene just jumps out of nowhere.
You want me to tell you what happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you tell the story. I'm gonna let you.
Okay. So we went to see Sunshine, and it's a group of us, and I'm pretty sure you were either sitting behind me or in front of me. But so what happens is, like Walt says, they come in like reels, and I think this probably had like 4 reels, and basically the captain of the ship, and this is going to be spoiler, but y'all, this movie's over 20 years old, so if you haven't seen it, that's your fault.
Why are you on a sci-fi channel?
But so basically the captain of the ship dies.
Canada.
And then it goes through some stuff in the movie, and then the captain shows back up. And so I think I lean up to the row in front of me, and I was like, y'all, something's wrong with this movie. Something's out of order because the captain died. Like, what's going on? And Waltz turns to me and says, "You just don't understand it."
Did I say it just like that?
You said that I did not understand the movie.
Okay, so I want everybody to understand that back then movies would do stuff like play out of order. I mean, I had just seen a Christopher Nolan movie that was completely out of order. What was it called? Come on, it's Guy Pearce is in it. Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh, Memento.
Memento. So this was not unheard of for movies to do crap like this. Okay? Especially at this time, like 2005-ish. So yeah, I was confused. Okay? I thought it was part of the flick. Sue me.
And then, so after the movie was over, we stayed and watched the whole thing. We went up to somebody that worked there, somebody who worked at the theater, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we knew about that. We knew about that." And we're like, "Well, why did you let us go in?" Like,
I mean, to her credit, there was only like 12 people in the theater.
Yeah.
But still, to treat your customers like that. And here's the sad fact: there was 12 people in that theater. So you and me was 3. I think we had one other person with us. We got free tickets. The other 9 losers, they didn't get a free ticket. They just thought the movie was crazy.
Yeah, so basically when we went and, kind of complained about it, they gave us free tickets to another movie.
Remember what we went and saw with those free tickets?
I can't remember the name of the movie. It's the Christian Bale movie where he's
Dunkirk.
No, it wasn't Dunkirk.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's the one where Christian Bale is caught.
Prestige.
No, the one where he like in Vietnam or something.
Rescue Dawn.
Rescue Dawn. That's what we went to see.
Okay, that wasn't a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, Dunkirk didn't come out till like 15 years later.
Yeah, you're right. It was Rescue Dawn.
We didn't hold on to the ticket.
Was a Christian something there, Rescue Dawn was really good.
You know what? It is, but I don't know if I've seen it since we went and saw it at the theater.
Yeah, it's It's got Zahn in it, Timothy Zahn. So, okay, let's look. We're coming. Hey, guess how long we've been talking, Mike?
At this point, I'm thinking 40 minutes.
49.
Oh wow, wow!
So
I did not expect us to go long today.
we gotta call we gotta close the Snowpacalyse 2026 before we lose power at the 1
Yeah, I
hour
was about
mark.
to say the
But
battery is down.
before we go, let's check on the weather. Oh, poor Mace! My God, sad.
Do you think our special guest will be able to make it on Monday?
That's a great question. We hope. If not, we'll have a cardboard cutout instead.
Do you think our special guest will be Kevin Feige or James Gunn?
Absolutely
You think James
not.
Gunn would want to do it?
I'll try. I asked George Lucas. He denied.
Has George Lucas ever done a superhero movie? Did he do Howard the Duck?
I mean, Star Wars is like a superhero. It's about superhumans. Okay, dude. The storm is creeping to El Dorado, Arkansas. So there you go.
If we don't do anything on Monday, me and Walls will be outside drinking whiskey, trying to figure out who the thing is.
It's clearly you. I'm way too cool to be the damn thing. I'm just saying, look at that painting. That looks so good. Okay, Michael. Well,
it's been a cold one.
We're shutting it down from the command center. I'm looking out the window now. Claire!
Is she still out there? Is she still out there reporting the weather?
She's out there reporting. We never went to her via satellite. Stay warm out there.
Send one of the St. Bernards with the little things, alcohol.
Oh my God! Like the little, that's definitely something that when we were growing up, it's like quicksand. We thought would be more prevalent. A St. Bernard taking those containers and saving people in the snow. Just like quicksand was supposed to kill us all. Okay, guys, the command center is shutting it down, and that's Sci-Frantic. I hope you're entertained. I know we are. I was entertained. I mean, half the time, I will tell everybody that I fell asleep to our podcast the other night. It was nice. I listened to it. It was really good. We are on Spotify now and YouTube Music Podcast. So if by any chance, like your mom doesn't want to watch the whole thing while you're driving in your long commute in your speeder to, Mos Eisley, you can listen to us. And honestly, we would love if people would comment and tell us what they want to do. I will say my buddy Sparks has given me 3 to 4 possible movies. He said The Golden Child, which I don't think is sci-fi, but at least he's trying. And he said something Masters of the Universe.
What, like the Dolph Lundgren one?
Yeah, he wants us to do the Masters of the Universe. The original.
I'm willing to do that. Do you remember which Star Trek character is in that movie?
Oh yeah, Tom Paris.
Tom Paris and Courtney. Was it Courtney Cox?
Yeah, and speaking of, how about let's close it down by watching the trailer for the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, of the new Masters of the Universe?
Yeah, what do you think?
Exists in legends and bedtime.
I mean, it's small on my screen, so it's gonna be
exists in legends and bedtime stories.
I mean, Castle Grayskull looks great.
Spaceships and magic
spaceships.
That can make a man.
Did you have a Castle Grayskull when you were a kid?
I'm sure I did, but it's definitely not one of those toys that I was like super obsessed with.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like I was more G.I. Joe Transfer. Special effects look great.
I want you to be safe.
And I gotta be honest, I kind of like
they never find you.
the old movie. We're going back to America.
This obsession with
and kind of seeing America from that time.
It's not a good look for human resources.
You know what I mean? I mean, like they just showed like a little sign there. Let's back it up. He, him. That's the times we live in right now. You know.
I think it's supposed to be saying he's he-man. Him is the man.
He's showing right, but it's also showing the pronoun thing, which is popular at this time in history. But so,
sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry.
They're definitely swinging away for the comedy.
Oh, was this a comic first?
No, they're swinging away for the comedy, like
Oh.
you know, laugh.
Gotcha. Sorry. I mean, the special effects. I gotta. What was your first reaction when you saw this?
I thought it looked okay. You know, I think everybody looks cool. Idris Elba's a great actor, so I was glad to see him in it.
I'm gonna tell you the vibe I got. Thor Ragnarok
Okay.
felt a lot like Thor Ragnarok to me.
So it felt like if James Gunn, there goes Beastman right there. That was cool.
No, that
Thor
wasn't.
Ragnarok.
That wasn't James Gunn.
No, I didn't say it was, but I was like, it feels like a James Gunn movie.
I mean, that's a great scene. See, he's not that big, dude. He-Man's got to be big, man. Look at him. That looks like me. That's me out there. Huh? No, that kind of look
What
like
we
me.
were all looking for at the end, where he's, you know, I have the power.
I don't know.
So
I
it
got high
doesn't look
hopes.
like
I think
you
it
at
looks
all.
pretty good.
I saw Beastman earlier. That kind of looked like you.
Beastmaster?
Beastman.
No,
Have you ever watched He-Man?
No, I mean Beastmaster. I did look like Beastmaster.
No, there's a character in He-Man called Beastman.
Okay, so what would you give that trailer? Scale out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah,
You know, I'd give it a 6.
I think that's a very fair score. Honestly, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's parts that are really good. There's parts I thought Skeletor looked maybe a little too CG.
Hold on one second. I'm getting a feed from Claire. Are you okay? Send a flare. She's good. She's in the command center. She's safe.
She made it to the command center.
She's made it to the command center. We're all there. She goes in the door. See her? I got a feed.
No, actually, your picture on my screen is frozen.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Let me see here. That's not cool. Let me go to the other page here. Oh,
Does
yeah.
she have dynamite all around her? Did she break into the command center?
I don't know. Claire.
Did she find somebody's nasty drawers in their the kitchen trash can?
Nasty oh God. Is that a thing? Raspberries. They never really explained whose drawers those were.
No, I don't think. Yeah, you know what? If you know whose those were supposed to be, comment below. Let us know.
Well, so it's funny you bring that scene up. So the dog, right, goes into that room where you see, which we know the dog's the thing. It goes in that room and gets somebody, and there's a shadow of who it is, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Like when he goes.
It's
Okay,
the first moment. It's like the beginning of the movie. The dog goes into a room with somebody, and it's a shadow. We don't know who it is. We don't know who's about to get thingified or.
Yeah,
So,
I know the thing. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't know who
the
person.
shadow. People have been like, "Who is the shadow?" Supposedly, John Carpenter filmed nobody in the cast as the shadow, so nobody would know who it is. You know.
By the way, speaking of the thing, our RIP, rest in peace to TK Carter. He passed away recently. He just like last week or this week.
Who's TK Carter?
He's y'all again. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names, but he's the one who finds the dirty drawers in the
Gotcha.
kitchen.
Really?
He's the one on the skates and plays the music real loud.
He's the cook.
Yeah. Yeah, he passed away the other day, young too. Yeah, young.
He's young in that movie. He's like 20 something.
Yeah, I think he was in his 60s, so young man.
Well, okay, Mike. I think that's going to do it, buddy. From the command center.
Yeah, I did my outro earlier, but I'll do it again.
Live long and prosper, my friend. Until Monday, we got top 5 superhero movies. Maybe we might survive the storm. We'll see. Everybody,
Stay warm.
be safe. Stay warm.